Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. Kat here, and hey, listen, as a reader, we sometimes notice patterns in certain cards, that continue to show up, but then we wonder, what does it mean, right? What does it mean when certain cards keep showing up? I actually talked about this in one of the readings. I don't know if this one is a timeless reading is going to come out before or after that one, but and I talked about it when it kept showing up. So we're going to take a look at it. We're going to take a look at what it means, why it keeps showing up. But first, as a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody. So please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers, subscribers, and channel members. Yo, y'all. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Also, I do want to say, before we jump right on in, that this is a timeless reading. Timeless meaning no matter when you come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. All right, so you may be wondering, what in the heck is Kat talking about? What am I talking about? If you haven't watched some of the most recent videos, what are you doing? Go watch them. Also hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified. You're part of the channel. Thank you. Welcome. If you're new, if you're just newly subscribed, welcome to the Lucky Stars community. But y'all may be wondering, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups has been showing up in so many of the Aquarius readings lately, okay? And it doesn't matter when you come across this, because the Five of Cups energy has been coming through quite a bit for Aquarius, okay? So we're going to take a look and see, but what does it mean? Why does it keep coming through? Why is that coming into, or keep showing up, keep streaming through Aquarius's energy? Who is it specifically? It could be you specifically that really needs this specific message, okay? Because this is coming through and continues to show up for somebody specifically. And it wouldn't be something if it wasn't showing up or didn't appear to be showing up in every single reading. Okay, so somebody, it could be you, right? Somebody in the Aquarius community. Now, this is a general reading. When I do the readings for channel members, right, and or private personal readings, the energy is more focused, right? As far as the general readings here on the channel, it could be a little bit more broad, so just keep that in mind. But somebody is in this state of the Five of Cups. Somebody has been pulling that through. That energy has been showing up. Some of you, or somebody, maybe you again, has been feeling a lot of grief or a lot of sadness or loss or disappointment, okay? And it seems like it keeps coming up. It keeps showing up. So it could be several different situations, events that you're feeling that over and over. It could be compounding, right? Potentially you're only paying attention to, only looking at kind of the spilled milk or the spilled cups or the missed opportunities, or potentially the mistakes, or potential things that didn't come together, what have you, but not really paying attention to what is behind, right? Now, this isn't what's behind you as in the past, but this is what you're focusing towards, whatever this is, which in general, the way that I look at things is facing towards the past, like back, okay? Even though, and this tends to be, at least for me, we all have our own kind of thing generally, right? But towards the future, looking ahead, okay? Now, this person kind of is standing towards potentially the past and what has happened. So if that's you, Aquarius, it's time to shift your head, right? And start looking at all the beautiful golden cups, right? Golden goblets that are right here next to you, okay? We're gonna get some cards around this, Aquarius, but this really feels like somebody needs to hear this message. But what does it mean, Spirit? What does it mean? Why does the Five of Cups keep coming through or showing up in the Aquarius readings? But what does it mean? What is it? Or what is the deeper, or what do they need to hear? So that's where we're at, okay? That's what we're gonna find out in this reading here, Aquarius, for you. What does it mean, that Five of Cups energy? What does it mean for Aquarius Spirit? Why does it keep showing up? What does Aquarius need to hear, need to see, need to know? with regards to the Five of Cups energy that keeps showing up. Now, wouldn't that be insane if the Five of Cups showed up here again? Okay. No, you have the Seven of Wands showing up. So some of you, all right. Spirit says that's it. The five cards out. Yeah. And 3 more to go. Okay. This is what Spirit has said here, Aquarius. So, but what does it mean? Okay. What does that Five of Cups energy that keeps showing up mean? For starters, we already talked about that potential that looking at the past, paying too much attention to what's behind you instead of what's right here and or in front of you, okay? Depending on which way your timeline goes. My timeline, this tends to be the past. This tends to be more future-based. Obviously, it's different for everybody, but this is specifically a message that's coming through, right? And that continues to kind of show up or traipse around in the readings, okay? So what does it mean? You've got the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So look at this, Aquarius. Look at this. This definitely is Aquarius energy, right? Because you've got the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords coming right on through, right at the very beginning, okay? Very beginning of the reading, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, okay? So some of you really need to be paying attention, keeping your eyes open, noticing where the energy is going, okay? This is this energy with this Page of Swords of fighting for what you want. What do you want? Do you want to continue looking at this or to stay in that place of grief? Don't get me wrong, okay? We need to allow ourselves to grieve in how much ever time that takes for us to be able to go and to do and whatever. But sometimes we let ourselves stay in those places for too long, Aquarius. So it's time for you to really open your eyes and pay attention. Be honest with yourself if you're doing that. Are you fighting for the excuses? Are you fighting to stay there? Okay. And I don't mean this to be harsh, but are you doing that, right? The message that's coming through is Spirit being like, hey, but do you really need to stay there? Do you? Have you allowed yourself to grieve? And if you're kind of only halfway or half as doing it, right, it's time to allow yourself to fully step in so that you can emerge on the other side with a little bit of a pep in your step instead of that doomy, gloomy, right? Instead of that, so that you can actually hold your head up instead of looking down, right? That kind of energy. It means that it's time to kind of allow yourself, if you're ready, Aquarius, to really let go, okay? Fight for what is important. Fight for what you do want, not for holding on to what you don't want, is what Spirit's saying here, okay? That Ace of Swords energy is this energy of you've got clarity that's ready to come in, right? But it can be a double-edged sword, okay? This is like taking your sword and cutting away everything that doesn't matter anymore, everything that isn't right. This stuff, it's no longer there, okay, is what's coming through here, but we're still paying attention to it. So this is really cutting all that away. Take your sword, cut away whatever isn't the truth or whatever isn't in this place of allowing you to feel a little bit of clarity, right? So that there you can be on the, or begin to have that pep in your step, to begin to feel as if instead of all grief and loss and disappointment, that there is a bit of achievement or a bit of success, or right, can begin to see the other side, and that there is those other two on the other side. Sometimes we pay attention to or keep track of how many. So this is 3 and this is 2. So we've had more failures than successes or achievements, right? Really, keeping track, Aquarius, within this isn't going to assist you. Keep track of not the spills or the mistakes or what have you, but really allow yourself to focus in and pay attention to all the beauty that is around you, okay? All the beauty that is coming in, all the magic, all the almost even like beautiful, joyful suspense, okay? It showing up. When is it showing up? I know it's showing up. Today's the day. Today it is. Here it is. I love it. Right? That kind of energy. Like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm so excited. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. And hold on to that. Okay? That's what it means. Hold on to that. Okay? This is just gorgeous. For some of you, you're going to be moving into the space where you're finally cutting away. You're finally allowing that clarity and that truth to unfold and unravel and show up for you. And there is this energy of finally hitting that bullseye with that Ace of Swords. Okay. Again, full on Aquarius energy with that Swords energy. Okay. You also could have placements, and or this could specifically also have something to do with somebody else that's in kind of that Swords or that air energy, and or you could have placements also in Gemini, Libra, but of course Aquarius, you know, right? This is all about. But also you have that Emperor, right? It's time for you, with that Five of Cups continuing to show up, to take authority, to take that power back within your own life with that Emperor energy, right? Don't apologize for who you are, and allow yourself, right? Don't apologize for being in a state of loss, or for feeling the grief. Allow all of that, or for feeling disappointed. Don't apologize for who you are here, Aquarius, but also, right? But also allow yourself to take your power back. Allow yourself to be the authority of your own life, right? Allow yourself to create boundaries, okay? Allow with yourself and other people and whatever it may be for you, okay? If you need to pay attention to this, right? Because sometimes, you know, this can actually, looking back or seeing that, can actually empower certain people, right? And you've got that take your power back energy. But create a boundary. Okay, I let myself look at this. I let myself see this. I let myself do this, whatever. Right? Look for the truth in it. Look for the clarity in it. Look for what could be shifted, what could be, right? But I only allow myself to do that for 10 or 15 minutes a day, or whatever it is, okay? I set a boundary there so that I don't get stuck. I don't ruminate. I don't, right, sit in that. But I can still learn the lessons. I can still take the experience. I can still take the value from it, right? And I can continue to move forward. So there are ways that you can do that. Now, you also have the Seven of Wands coming through here, Aquarius, and that Seven of Wands energy is that some of you really need to advocate for yourself, fight the good fight. Because again, but what does it mean? Spirit is coming through here that keeps showing up, Aquarius, because some of you are holding on too strong. You're staying within this instead of standing strong and allowing the boundaries and allowing yourself to look back and take the experience, but not make it your life sentence. Wow, that came through, didn't it? Make it your life sentence, not, Aquarius. Some of you are holding on too strong, and Spirit is like, no, we're bringing this to the surface. This keeps coming through in the Aquarius readings, this Five of Cups, because stop paying attention to this, okay? Not to be harsh, not to be like fully blunt here, Aquarius, but to be fully blunt. Stop that, okay? Create a boundary, create whatever you need to, but then turn the freak around, okay? Look at all of this. Look at all of this. That's Pretty Woman. Have you ever noticed it's easier, a Pretty Woman quote, right? Have you ever noticed it's easier to believe the bad stuff? You got to flip that on its ear, okay? You got to turn that around. Allow yourself to tune into, pay attention to, look at, right? The good stuff, all that beauty. There's beauty around you. No matter where you're at, no matter what your situation, there's something beautiful. There's a beautiful sunrise or a sunset. There is a beautiful flower, or the beautiful snow, or the beautiful water, or a beautiful person, or whatever it may be, a beautiful heart, a warmth, the chilliness, whatever it is that turns you on, or whatever, right? Kind of gets you going, Aquarius. There is that beauty everywhere. Even when shit is happening or hitting the fan, there is still something that you can look for. You have achieved something, even if it's just that you got out of bed or brushed your teeth, or even if it's that, right, you had a dream that actually made you feel something other than this. There is that around. Pay attention to that, okay? Wow, this feels like yeah, I'm kind of preaching to the choir. I don't know why that's coming through here, but that's kind of what's coming through, kind of preaching to the choir. Now, you also have the 7. Look at this. You've got 7, 7. What else do we have? 9, 11, 4. Okay. Well, you've got, and the fives. So you've got double sevens, but you've got the Seven of Pentacles coming with that as well here, Aquarius. So you're being reminded to keep going, right? Keep moving forward. Don't, I, I mean, nobody can tell you how long to grieve or how long that feeling of grief or loss or disappointment is going to last. Nobody can tell you, okay? Nobody can tell you. But Spirit is like, you know what, Aquarius, with the Seven of Pentacles, keep going. You're nearly there. You're nearly to the other side. Please just keep going. Keep pushing forward. Keep doing what you need to do, right? You persevere. You have so much potential. That success is right there. Overcoming, seeing the truth, having that clarity, right? Cutting away anything that isn't, taking your power back, right? It's right here. You're just right on the verge of success, of being on the other side, Aquarius. Just keep going, okay? With those sevens, there's that reflection, there's that discovery, there's that understanding that comes through with sevens, the wisdom and the build up and to that confidence that is ready to come through for you, okay? It's ready, Aquarius. It's ready. That's what it means. That's why that Five of Cups keeps showing up. But what does it mean? It means that you're ready to move to the next level. And, that doesn't mean that there won't be feelings of grief or feelings of loss or feelings of disappointment. Yet you don't have to stay in them. You can create that boundary, which we already talked about, and you can look towards that future, right? You can really move into that energy of keep going, right? You're just there. Persevere. Keep moving, Aquarius. Keep moving. Okay. Now you have Justice, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups coming through here. Okay. Interesting energy. Interesting energy, Aquarius. You've just this beautiful, beautiful energy coming through here with the Justice card, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, you can't run from things, but there's decisions and there's a balance that is ready to come through. Okay, but going fully down the rabbit hole within this situation isn't going to help you either. Okay, can't run from things. Make the decision, set the boundaries, right? Okay, and allow for a balance to come through, not super skewed to one side or the other, but allow that moderation, allow the for yourself to see, right, the achievements, the beauty that's all around you, because it's all around you. Okay, and again, remember, you are your own best investment with that Knight of Pentacles. Invest in what it is that you do want. Invest your time, invest your energy, invest your attention in towards what it is that you do want. Set boundaries. It doesn't mean to run away from, right? This, but allow yourself to look at it, set boundaries, take what you can, and don't let it be a life sentence. It's not meant to be, okay? Because that Nine of Cups energy is right here and ready to come the F through, right? This is appreciating the joys of right now, this moment, this time, right? Being able to see, to understand the beauty, to see the achievements, the successes, and or moving into that energy where it's just right around the corner. It's ready. It's ready to come through, Aquarius, okay? It's ready to come through, but you have to allow it. There's this energy of a wish coming true, okay? But you also have to pay attention to what it is that you are wishing for. Where are you investing? Are you investing in more of the Five of Cups, the spilled milk, the sadness, the loss, the grief, the disappointment? Or are you investing in that success, that achievement, that right around the corner, right? The beauty that's all around. Where are you investing, Aquarius? Because you're going to get what you wish for. That's what's really coming through here. You're going to get what you wish for. So if you're staying in this Five of Cups energy, right, past its shelf life, remember, it's not a sentence. It's not meant to be a life sentence. If you're staying in it past your shelf life and or not creating boundaries around it, you're going to get what you wish for. So be careful, okay? Because a wish is coming true. Notice, pay attention to where your attention's going, what you're feeding, okay? I love you, love you, love you all. Somebody really needed to hear that. It could feel like it's a little bit harsher, but that energy is coming through. There's that cause and effect too, with the Justice coming through, which is interesting because that can come through with Judgment as well. But for some reason, it's like, be careful what you wish for, because you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. So pay attention to what you're paying attention to. All right. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down there. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, of course, so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Aquarius, hopefully this answered our questions, and this energy for at least a few readings can be put to rest. The question of, but what does it mean, or what is it trying to tell us? Hopefully this, right, my intention was to answer that for you, for all of us, all right? And as always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.